Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Pirai Academy. In this video, we are going to see about Leetcode question number 34. Find first and last position of an element in a sorted array. So see here, they will be given an array of integers that are sorted in ascending order. Find the starting and ending position of the given target value. So if there is target not found, then in that such case, we will be returning -1, -1. Fine. So see here, if the nums is 5, 7, 7, 8, 8 and 10 and target is equal to 8, 8 is occurring first at where? At the third index, and 8 is last occurrence is fourth index. Similarly, here the target value is 6. 6 is not found, so we will be returning what? -1, -1. And here target is 0. Here also is not found, so we will be returning -1, -1. Fine. So this is what the problem statement is. And what is the logic behind this? What is the brute force approach? The basic brute force approach behind this. So the basic brute force approach is I'll be traversing everything and I'll be just finding whether the target is there or not and whether it is a last or first position. Like I'll be taking the first is equal to -1 and last is equal to -1. Initially I'm here. Whether 5 is equal to 8, no, no. Whether 7 is equal to 8, no. Whether 7 is equal to 8, no. Whether 8 is equal to 8, yes, yes. Whenever it is yes, I want to check whether it is a first or rest of the occurrence. No, it is a first occurrence. It is occurring for the first time. How I am telling that? Because my first is pointing to what? -1. -1 means it is the first occurrence. So I'll be updating here as 3. And also I am updating here as 3. You may ask why we are updating in the last. It is a first occurrence, right? Why we are writing in the last? Because in some cases it is like 5, 7, 7, 8, 10. Here this 8 is the first occurrence. This 8 itself is the last occurrence also. That's the reason why I am just updating in the last occurrence. Okay. Now again, it is again the 8. Now whether it is a first occurrence, no, because first is pointing to what? Pointing to 3, which means hey, it is already occurred anywhere in front of you. Now you should update only the last value. So update this as 4. Now go here. It is 5. It is 10. So 10 is not equal to the target. So don't do anything. Now these two are going to be my answer. So what is my output? My output is going to be 3, 4. So this is going to be my output. Now tell me what is the time complexity. So time complexity will be O of n because we are doing a linear search. We are doing a linear search. And what is the space complexity? It will be O of 1. Okay, so this is going to be your first approach using the linear search approach. What is going to be the second approach or the optimized approach? See here they have given the keyword as sorted. Sorted means what? We are going to use binary search. Simple. We want to check whether we can use the binary search. Yes, you can use the binary search here. Right? It is not a complex. If you already saw my binary search video, it is more helpful. If you don't watch it in previously, no problem. Just watch this video. You can understand the binary search clearly. Okay, fine. Now this is the given array, right? Now I want to find what is the first occurrence and what is the last occurrence in this array. Okay, so in binary search, initially we will be taking a lower limit and the upper limit. Okay, now we want to find midpoint for this. So what is the midpoint formula? Which is equal to L plus U minus L divided by 2. So this is the midpoint formula, or else you can use mid is equal to L plus U divided by 2. So this is also the midpoint formula. Okay, to avoid the integer overflow condition, we are not going with this. Okay, we only go with this. Fine. Okay, so by doing this formula, what is the midpoint for this? It will be here. You may compute that. Okay, so mid will be pointing towards here. Okay, 7. Now let's take target is equal to 8. Okay, now here also you will be taking first as -1 and second is equal to -1 initially. Okay, now whether this 7 is equal to 8, no, but 7 is less than 8, which means going towards the left side or taking consideration of the left side is waste of time. I will be going towards the right side, because in right side surely I can tell you that all the values will be greater than 7, which means there may be the possibility of occurrence of 8, right? So I'll be making my L pointer to move towards mid plus 1. Okay, now tell me what is the midpoint. So midpoint is 8. sorry, this in this 4, which is equal to 8. Okay, so this is going to be the midpoint. You may compute the midpoint formula also. So this is going to be the midpoint. Okay, now it is what? It is 8. It is 8. Okay, so sorry, here this last, right? Initially we don't take the last, so this is for the first occurrence purely. This is to find the first occurrence. Understand this? Okay, now it's 8. 8 is equal to the 8. Okay, so take this into my answer, into my consideration, which means I will be making this as 4, but I am not sure. There might be some better answer, like there might be 8 occurred before me also. There may be a chance, right? So where should I move? I will be taking my upper limit and moving to mid minus 1. Can you understand this? See here, I am standing at 8. Okay, that's okay. I will be taking that into my consideration. Here I have taken this and updated in the first, but I also want to make sure no 8 occurred in front of me. So tell me whether I want to go to right side or left side. I will prefer to go left side only, because it is a first occurrence, right? It is not a last occurrence. If it is in the case of the last occurrence, then I want to go towards the right side to get the last 8. It is not sure we will be getting the 8. We will be taking that particular in this value as my answer, but still I will be going apart and checking whether there may be a chance. See here, now again, what is the mid? So mid value is this 8. Mid value is this 8. Again, it is occurred 8. 8 is equal to 8, which means this may be my answer, right? So I'll be updating this as 3 in the first, and where to move? I'll be making my u pointer the upper limit to move mid minus 1. So mid is equal to 3. So now u pointer will be standing here. Now see here, u pointer, the upper limit is lesser than L. Upper limit is lesser than here, L. So here you can understand, now it's time to just discontinue the process, which means terminate from the loop. Now what is my first occurrence? It is 3. Can you understand this? Okay, now let us do the same thing for the last occurrence also. So let me take the example. So let me take any other color so that it will be not confusing you. So last is equal to minus 1 initially. Okay, now I will be taking a L pointer here and then u pointer here. Now what is going to be the mid again? The mid will be pointing towards this 7. Now 7 is not equal to the 8, right? So where should I go? I should be going towards the right side, because 7 is less than 8, right? 7 is less than 8, which means going towards the right side will make me to find 8. Maybe there may be a chance, because if I go towards the left side, 7 itself is a lower value than the target. How I can expect 8 will be occurred in the left side? That's the reason why I'll be making my lower limit to mid plus 1. So it comes here. Okay, now what is the midpoint? So midpoint is here, this in this number 4. Okay, whether it is equal to the target? Yes, it is equal to the target. So I'll be making this as 4. Okay, and now listen this carefully. This is going to be much more important. Where should I make my pointer to go? I will be making my lower limit to mid plus 1. I will be making my lower limit to mid. Can you understand this? Because see this carefully. I am at a particular point, mid plus 1. So I will be at a particular point mid. Now I may have some 8s here also. I may. So for that reason only, I will be making my lower limit to mid plus 1. So here. Okay, now what is a mid? Mid is 10. Okay, 10 is greater than 8. 10 is greater than 8, which means I want to go towards the left side to get 8. So go towards the left side, which means take my u pointer and go to mid minus 1. So here, now u is less than L. So at this particular point, stop. And what is the answer? It is last is equal to 4. Can you understand this? The only difference between first and last occurrence is, whenever it is a first occurrence, you want to go towards left so that there may be the first occurrence of that particular element. If it is a last occurrence, you want to go towards the right side so that you may get the last element, the last occurrence of the particular element. It is not sure, but we may get. Here there is 8, but if there is 8 instead of this 10, then now this 8, the 5 will be updated here, right? That's the reason why we want to go and check for the right side value also in case of the last occurrence. So from this, I can tell you, now you can do a first and last occurrence by yourself using a binary search approach. Now tell me what is the time complexity. So time complexity will be O of log n, because we are using a binary search for 2 times, which means log n plus log n, which is equal to 2 log n, and 2 will be the constant, so that it will be the log n. And space complexity will be O of 1, because we haven't used any auxiliary space. So this is what the time and space complexity for the optimized version. Okay, now let us see the code so that it will be more clear. So see here, this is the code implementation. So I have done with the Java code. If you want a C++ or Python code, go and search in the description. Okay, so see here, first of all, I am taking this first and last as -1. Now I will be traversing towards the all the values in the array, and if the any value is equal to the target and first is equal to the -1, then what should I do? I will be updating my first. Okay, else my current value is equal to the target, but first is not equal to the -1, which means so here we may write like, instead of this we may write like this. Okay, if my nums is equal to the target, then there itself I will be updating my last. So this is the correct version. That's the wrong version, because that will be updating first once, then the last. Here it will be updating the first and last at one time. Okay, so this is the correct version. So nums of I is equal to the target, then I will be updating my last is equal to I. Can you understand this? Okay, fine. Now at last I will be returning it. So let me submit it. Yes, it is accepted, right? Okay, now let us see the binary search approach. So see here, this is the binary search approach. In binary search approach, I'll be taking the first and last, and I'll be calling some function to find what is the first and to find what is the last occurrence of the particular value, and I'll be returning the first and last. Now let us see how we are going to find the first occurrence. So see here, for finding the first occurrence, I'll be taking the low pointer or the lower limit as 0 and the upper limit as the last index. Okay, and the result is equal to -1 initially. Okay, now lower limit is lesser than or equal to the higher limit, then only I want to do this all the loops. Okay, what I am going to do, first of all, I am doing a mid. So finding the mid. Now I will be checking whether the mid is equal to the target. If it is so, I'll be taking that into my consideration, and also I'll be moving my upper limit to mid to -1. Why? Because I may get a better answer if I go towards the left side. I may get the first occurrence still if I move towards the left side. I told you already in the drawing explanation, right? LF, the mid value is lesser than the target. If the mid value is lesser than the target, where should I go? I'll be making my lower limit to mid +1. Okay, go towards that. Else, I'll be making my upper limit to go towards mid to -1. So this is the first occurrence. So this is the binary search approach for first occurrence. See here, the slight difference is, instead of putting high is equal to mid to -1, put like low is equal to mid to +1. That's going to be the last occurrence. Can I understand this? See here, that only line difference. So this is the only line difference here and here also. Why I am doing this only line difference? Because when I want the last occurrence, I'll be moving towards the right side, so that there may be a possibility of again my occurrence. Yes, so that's going to be the last occurrence. That's going to be the better answer. In case of first occurrence, it is like I go towards the left side, so that in front of me, before my occurrence, there may be the occurrence of my same value. That's the reason why we are putting this one single value that changes the first occurrence to the last occurrence. Can you understand this? Okay, let me submit this. Yes, it is submitted successfully. To know about these kinds of algorithm, go and search in my YouTube channel. And if you really like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any doubts regarding this, just comment below. I'll be commenting it out. Okay, thank you.